Hello everyone, welcome to Joyroute-jojo. This is a channel I created to share simple and practical knowledge on Microsoft technologies and real-world troubleshooting. I'm really happy to see your positive comments and messages saying the videos are helpful. Thank you so much for your support. I also noticed that my videos are getting good views, but number of subscribers are still less. If you find my content useful, please support me by subscribing to my channel, liking the videos and leaving a comment. Whatever suggestions you have to improve this channel, whatever you feel about that video, please mark as a comment. That help the YouTube algorithm to pick up these videos. Your support will motivate me to create more helpful content. Thank you for being part of this journey. Alright, let's get into the video. Let's start the 11th video in the MD-102 tutorial series. Here we discuss about manage corporate enrollment policy. So they have here they are saying how we can add the custom domain. So and how you can configure MDM enrollment, create CNAME record. All that they have mentioned here. Whatever they have mentioned here in a theoretical way, I have taken that, prepared a PPT. I have prepared a PPT in regards to whatever they have mentioned in a big paragraph. For a better understanding, I have taken that and prepared a PPT. So let us understand that with the help of this particular PPT. All right. To add and verify the custom domain. When you create your M365 tenant, Microsoft give you a default domain like your domain.onmicrosoft.com. So whatever is your domain, like condoso.com or your company name, whatever is your company name, that you might have given as a domain. So in this example, whatever you see, your domain is your company name, your domain name that you choose when you sign up. When you create an M365 tenant, Microsoft gives a default domain like your domain.onmicrosoft.com. In that, your domain will be the name of your that you select for your organization. Then the second part, the suffix part, on Microsoft.com is the suffix assigned to the account you add in the subscription. Here in M365 Admin Center, under settings, under domain, whatever you have given, the default one you could see here. So here you can see Office 365 cpt1.onmicrosoft.com. So this part is the domain name which this particular company has selected, and on Microsoft.com is the suffix which is by default provided by Microsoft. You can configure your organization custom domain to access Intune instead of domain name provided with your subscription. This domain name or this particular domain name is provided by Microsoft while creating the subscription, while creating the tenant. Apart from that, you can create your own company domain and add it here. For example, condoso.com, or if your company name is leader group, you can add leadergroup.com. So whatever you use, whatever your company name, whatever the custom domain you have, you can add it here. So how we can add that? First we will see through the PPT, then we will go to the M365 Admin Center and let us verify that there in the M365 Admin Center. Before you create your user accounts or synchronize your on-premise Active Directory, we strongly recommend you that you add one or more of your custom domain names. This will simplify user management and let users sign in with credential they use to access other domain resources. So let us add and verify the custom domain. So first thing, we have to go to the M365 Admin Center. In the M365 Admin Center, sign in with your administrator account and navigation pane setup domain. Go to setup and under that you get domain and choose add domain and type your custom domain name and select next. To verify domain, a dialog box opens giving you the values to create TXT record in your DNS hosting provider. If it is GoDaddy users, Microsoft 365 Admin Center redirect you to GoDaddy login page. This facility we get only with GoDaddy. If you have purchased your domain from GoDaddy, then it will automatically redirect and this verification will do automatically. It will redirect to the GoDaddy login page and it will validate there. You enter the login ID and automatically this validation will happen. But in case if you have purchased from some other domain providers like namecheap.com or any other domain providers, then this facility will not be available. So after you enter the credentials in the GoDaddy and accept the domain change permission agreement, the TXT record is created automatically. Alternately, you can create the TXT record. So this facility, as I told you, this is only with GoDaddy users. So if it is some other domain providers, then we'll have to follow the step-by-step instruction to create the TXT record, which is mentioned in the M365 Admin Center. So let's go to the M365 Admin Center and verify these steps there. So I'm in the M365 Admin Center. Here under Settings, you get an option. Here under Settings, you get option for domains. Click on domain. So you could see this is my default domain, this is the default domain and my tenant, which got created, complete the sign up process. So whatever domain you required, you can add it over here. So what I do, I click on add domain. Whatever custom domain we have, we can add it here. So let me click on add domain. And here you have to provide the domain name. Whatever you have purchased from the domain providers like GoDaddy or any other domain providers, enter that domain name here. For example, I am entering Joyroute-jojo.com. This is the domain. Consider I have purchased this domain from GoDaddy. So I am entering that here. And I am saying that use this domain. If you are not sure how to do all this activity, they have given a video over here. You can play this video and get more understanding about this. Click use this domain. Verify you own your domain. Actually, what we do here, we are proving our ownership. We are telling to the Microsoft, I am the owner of Joyroute-jojo.com. That particular domain, I am the owner. To prove that, it will verify with the domain provider. To the GoDaddy, it will go there and verify it. That's what exactly happening here. You are proving your ownership. So for that, we have to add a TXT record to the domain's DNS record. That in the GoDaddy, we have to add that TXT record. Let me click on continue. So these are the values to be added in the GoDaddy, in the domain provider, which is GoDaddy. As I told you with the PPT, as I explained in the PPT, if you have purchased this domain from GoDaddy, when you verify this, it will redirect you to the GoDaddy page, log in there, and it automatically create these IDs there and it verify it. So if it is with GoDaddy, things are much easier than any other domain provider. Verify it. After verify, you will have to connect the domain and finish it off. As this Joyroute-jojo.com is not my domain, so I will not be able to proceed further. When I click verify, it will fail. But this is the steps. This is the steps how you can add a custom domain to our M365 Admin Center. Hope this is clear to you. The next part, what is explained in the Microsoft Learning page, is about configure automatic MDM enrollment, which we have already discussed in the previous video. Already it is there how we can manage the automatic MDM enrollment. So I don't want to explain that again. Please watch the previous video and come back and watch this further. Enable automatic enrollment, Microsoft Entra ID P1 or P2 is required. That's a point which I have missed in the previous video. So please understand, when you are enabling the automatic enrollment, MDM Entra ID P1 or P2 is required. The next step is create CNAME record. Create CNAME DNS resource record for your company's domain. For example, your company's website is condoso.com. You would create a CNAME in DNS that redirects enterprise-enrollment.condoso.com, enterprise-enrollment-s.manage.microsoft.com. For this, you have to enter the CNAME record in the public DNS, in the GoDaddy or whatever the public DNS provider. There you have to enter this. So we have to create a CNAME record. Microsoft Entra ID has different CNAME that it used for device registration for iOS, Android and Windows devices. So if you plan to use conditional access, you should also configure the enterprise registration CNAME for each company name you have. So we recommend that you create both CNAME records for all DNS names that you own. For example, you own condoso.com, another custom domain name in the name of Joyroute-jojo.com, then they recommend you to create both CNAME record for all the DNS that you own. So the first CNAME to be for the host name will be enterpriseenrollment.condoso.com. It should point to enterprise enrollment size management.microsoft.com and TTL time 1 hour. And these two records to be added in the public DNS for the CNAME. If the company uses more than one UPN suffix, you need to create two CNAME records for each domain and point each one to enterprise enrollment s.manage.microsoft.com and enterprise registration.windows.net respectively. All right. So after adding the CNAME, how we can verify it? Verification can be done from the Intune portal. In the left navigation, select devices, then select enrollment. On Windows enrollment page, select CNAME validation. In this domain box, enter the company website and then select test. So the changes in the DNS record might take up to 72 hours to propagate. You cannot verify the DNS change in Intune until the DNS record propagates. So while after adding the CNAME record in the public DNS, in the GoDaddy or whatever is your public DNS provider, after adding that there, it may take up to 72 hours. It may be happening in 15 minutes. It may go up to 72 hours to propagate. So you cannot verify the DNS change without propagating this, without completing this propagation. So let us practically see. Let us see in the Intune portal how we can verify the CNAME. For that, let me log into the Intune portal. All right. So I am in the Intune portal, intune.microsoft.com. Here under devices, if you click on devices, that will load this particular page, and click on enrollment and Windows enrollment, you get the CNAME validation. So let me click on CNAME validation. Here you can enter the domain name and test it. For example, let me enter my domain name here. Let me test it. So testing the CNAME and it got validated successfully. So this is what they have mentioned here in this theory. So this is what they have mentioned here. Verify the CNAME, how to add the CNAME, all that they have mentioned here in the Microsoft Learning page. So that's it. Thanks for watching this video. We will see the remaining part in the next video. Thank you. Goodbye.